We're here at Fontanas Bar for the first ever Underground Metal Friday series presented to you by Hornstar Brox, but it is because of people like Rob Dukes right here from Exodus, Generation Kill.
I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. But Eskimo pussy is mighty cold. Eskimo pussy is mighty cold.
First of all, thank you so much for what you've done for thrash metal and New York City culture in general for such a long time, man.
Cool, man. Thanks, dude.
And I know you just came back from Europe, and I gotta start with this because I read all your posts about basically having no voice, but the show must go on.
Yeah, man. It was the diseased virus tour, man. It was brutal. It was, I had bronchitis with pneumonia at one point. Then I got some weird, like 30 of us got like this weird virus. It was like it was a tough tour, man. But you know, last 5 shows, like we did 24 shows in a row. It was kind of hard, but last 5 were really cool because we started jamming on Sepultura every night, so it was all worked out, man. It was all good fun, you know. We did our best, you know. So
I mean, and you as a singer, it's not like you're a guitar player, a bass player, a drummer that you can kind of, you don't need your voice, but you as a singer, especially when you're singing for Exodus, you really need your throat. So how did you manage to do it? Because I'm sure you were facing the situation in which you either do the show or you don't, you know, you have to cancel the show.
Yeah, I just do it, man. I mean, at one point, I forget where we were. I think it might have been Ljubljana. I had a garbage can on stage because I would puke like every 10, 20 seconds. You know, I would sing a line and throw up, and then I had nothing else to puke, so I was just dry heaving. It was fucking brutal, man. But that was like the worst show. And then the 2 shows after that were bad because I had thrown up so much that my throat was sore from vomiting, you know, from puking. And so, but you know, you gotta just do it, man. It is what it is, you know. So
You got to roll with the punches.
yeah, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, if we don't play, then a lot of people sit around all day and don't get paid. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, like I used to go to work with the flu. You know what I mean? When I had to get shit done, you gotta go to, you know. When I was a car mechanic, I went to work sick. You know what I mean? So it is, you know, it's the same thing. You know.
You got to suck through it. And what is in the agenda for Exodus in 2012? What do you guys have coming up?
I got to go out to San Francisco to play the Bona by Bailoff show on February 4th at Metro in Oakland. And then I have some time off. I know we're doing something in April in South America for a couple weeks. And I've just been you know, just working out. And I'm starting to play hockey in a pickup league. So I'm just... You know, that's my plan. My plan is just, you know, get in shape and play some hockey, and then you know, go. I guess we're gonna make a record, or we got a bunch of summer festivals we're playing. So right now I'm just on this. I'm doing CrossFit, and I'm doing this crazy, you know, workout every fucking day. Like I'm doing something, man, and eating right, and so trying to lose weight, look a little better. You know, fucking, yeah.
So you can go back on the road and be even stronger.
This last year has been it's been a hard fucking weird year. So, you know, I stopped working out for a while, but now I'm back on it, so it's all good. I'm getting back, so.
And speaking of hockey, obviously you just got the Rangers beanie from our brother Nightcrawler Steve, and the Rangers are kicking ass right now, man.
Dude, they're awesome, dude. Yeah, man. They gave me a winter classic hat, so I'm gonna wear that on stage tonight, man. Yeah. Yeah, the Rangers doing great, man. I met Sean Avery a few months ago, man. He was a real nice guy, and I went to a couple games, and I just been, yeah, man. And the fact they beat the Flyers was just fucking awesome.
Huge.
Yeah, because Lee's a huge Flyers fan. So, like, I sent him a text. It was just like, wow. And then he didn't get nothing back for days. I didn't hear from him. You know, I knew he was just sitting in the house stewing, all pissed off. But I'm trying not to talk shit. I mean, you know, it's a long season. We're only halfway through. But, you know, go Rangers, man. Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw Exodus with you fronting them. I think it was maybe back in the day at the Nokia Theater. You were wearing Rangers. Yeah. You know, you wore that a lot.
Yeah, I do. I wear Rangers, an Avery jersey mostly. I have a couple jerseys, but he's my favorite hockey player. So I'm actually going to go to Connecticut and see him play in the AHL. Sucks. He'll be back in the NHL. So, but he's such like a dick hockey player, but like a good hockey player, but. You know, he does his job. That's his job. Every team has one, and he's ours. So, love the guy, you know. So.
He's got attitude.
Yeah, man, he's great. He's a New Yorker, man, through and through. So.
And tonight you're here at Fontanas. Thank you again for being here with us. For Generation Kill set, which last time when we tried to do it on Halloween, it was a little bit different because we had so much snow going on Halloween weekend.
It was like a foot and a half of snow in October. And then, today it was funny. It was we were on the way here. I was like, look, the temperature's dropping to like the low 20s tonight. Surprised it's not snowing a foot and a half. It's second gig in a couple months. But, yeah, so, we're here, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be playing, getting out of my house, so.
And how refreshing was it for you to go back? I know we talked this at Dose, but for those who haven't seen that interview, haven't heard Generation Kill yet, Red, White, and Blue is out. It's already picked up a few, I think it's picked up some steam by now.
Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention too much. We're working on new stuff, so it's kind of like we did what we did, and like we said in the beginning, man, we're going to release it, and whatever happens, happens. I know that the Metal Show talked about it, which was really cool. I know Sirius is playing the shit out of it, and SOU loves it, and New York. So, I get a lot of great feedback on our webpage and on Facebook and all that. So, I got no complaints at all, man. So, the next album's gonna be weird. The next album, man, I've been listening to a shit ton of Pink Floyd, man, right? So I think it's just gonna get really weird. It's just gonna be a weird. I got an 11-minute song that might end up on the record. I think it's 13 minutes at this point. But so it's. But we're grooving along, man. So changing up the covers. We're gonna play, so we can play different shows. We play different songs. Gonna throw in some surprises, some weird stuff. So, it's a good time band with my friends. We have a good time. So. That's what it's all about,
And I remember you told me when we talked about those at the release show, you told me how there are very little restrictions. You don't have to kind of follow any sort of, because there's not that big pressure, which I'm sure with Exodus there is obviously a big pressure because you have to expect certain, I wouldn't say an agenda, but there's obviously certain steps that have to happen.
Well, Exodus is very Exodus, you know what I mean? And this is a little more, the first thing we did was all kind of heavy, but I really wanted to, I would love to have a piano player in a band. I want to be like Faith No More Morris, where we're not locked into any different style. They have songs that are just across the board in every direction, and that's how I want to be, because that's what kind of music I listen to. That's kind of where we all come from. Everybody likes a little something different, and so it's just a matter of being able to execute without being cheesy. You know what I mean? So, and that's basically what I'm trying not to do. So.
And Rob, obviously this week we'll find out that Tony Iommi has lymphoma, which is a form of cancer. So what message do we have for Tony Iommi right now?
Man, poor Tommy. I just wish him all the best, and I hope he goes through the chemo and he gets through it and puts it at rest, and lives another fucking 20 years, because he's the reason we all do this. He was the doom riff from the beginning. He is the godfather of all metal. So it's sad, and I wish him all the best, and my prayers go out to him and his family and his wife and his kids and all that. So, yeah.
I want to thank you again for being here with us and for everything you've done for thrash metal and metal, and especially, as I said before, New York culture, man, because this is something for you and I that is very close. You're a Rangers fan, I'm a Giants fan, but it's all it's all New York, brother.
Yeah, man, I'm from New York, man. What do you got?
Let's go have a good time. Thank you, Steve Lars, for the camera work, and of course, Fontanas Bar for hosting the first ever Underground Metal Friday series.
That's what the gotta say.